Hey everybody, Carter here. Got a first look for you. This is a custom that came in today. Not really an unboxing because I've actually already opened this up, inspected it. I couldn't wait, and I did it on camera, and it didn't turn out because I was in a rush and I was kind of wanting to take a moment to soak it all in, I guess. So I'm kind of recreating the moment here. Along with a little bit of insight to show you guys this awesome knife. This is kind of monumental for me because I ordered this knife 9 months ago about, and this is towards the beginning of when I got into customs. I placed this order, and this to date, this is the only order or the only knife where I've actually placed an order with a maker and waited all the way to fruition and got it. So it's kind of a little bit of a landmark. All the other customs I bought either from secondhand from an individual or from a dealer who's placed an order themselves. So, it's been a long time coming for this knife, and really excited to get it. Haven't quite mustered up the strength to carry it yet, but I plan to. Plus, I'm still carrying some knives that I got a little bit ago that I want to carry before I do a review. But anyways, without further ado, let's take a look. Comes in this plastic mesh here. This is actually, and most of you probably already know what this is by now. You can kind of see it. But this is the same mesh that Rob Dalton uses. Kind of a little bit of his trademark, so it's kind of cool to see somebody else use it too. Pretty cool packaging for a knife, actually. Rob Dalton uses blue, though. Or at least I believe he only uses blue. Well, here it is, guys. This is the Direware Solo V2 Beast knife. Seriously. This thing is insane. It's like a brick. Seriously like a brick. Wow. Wow. Where to start with this? First of all, when I placed the order, it was actually the first version of this knife, and then by the time I got my order, it's actually progressed a little bit. They've made some changes, or he's made some changes. Eric has made some changes. Nothing too big, mainly the pocket clip. I believe it used to have a stop pin, and he's changed it to be thumb studs as the stop, and then there's a few other things here and there. But let's take a look at this baby. Man, that is just gorgeous. Carbon fiber. It's got that large weave carbon fiber. Huge pivot, huge everything, huge standoffs. Look how thick that carbon fiber is in the middle there. This is definitely, if you're somebody that wants a lightweight knife, this is not for you. This thing weighs, I believe, 10 ounces. So it is, it's a monster. And the blade length is actually only 3.5 inches. So it's all in this super thick handle, and I'll talk more about that here in a second. Got the, I don't want to go too in depth because I want to spend a little bit more time with this and do kind of a proper look at this knife. I went with the bronze, anodized, and tumbled TI side. You can see he uses a pin system for lock bar over travel. The blade is S35VN. Pretty thick stock. Recurve. Multiple grinds on there. We've got we've got the main side grind. We've got one here. This is hollow ground. This is hollow ground too. And then you've got this grind up along the top here. This is actually a dark tumbled blade. So it almost looks like it's a solid black coating, but when you put it in the light, you can see how it's tumbled. It says Direware right there. This particular version does not have his logo that appears sometimes right here. It is right hand carry only, tip up, tip down. The lock geometry on this is outstanding. See how that's nice and early. Everything mates. It's not, let's see if I can, I can't really duplicate this. Well, if you take like, I'm not going to be able to do it, but you see how, the surfaces kind of going flush together. It's not just the corner of this thing digging into this. You know, they just sit on top of each other like this, and not, you know, like this, which you see a lot on locks. Hinderer has it right too. They do the same thing. Everything just, it mates together, makes things wear really, really well, makes the lockup really, really good, which, you know, this thing is beyond solid. You know, so many people get their lock geometry wrong. It's pretty commonplace that if you kind of push on it, you're going to get a little bit of slide where it's wanting to kick this lock bar kind of out a little bit. It doesn't necessarily fail, or it's not really a bad thing. It's just kind of, you know, it can be done correctly, and this is done correctly. This does not budge. No left, right, nothing. Super easy to disengage. It has a bearing system, so it's really, really, really smooth. And of course, this is, you can feel the bearings, and this is not anywhere near being worn in. I did put this in my pocket. It actually rides really, really well. It's heavy, but it rides really, really well. Ergonomics on this is outstanding. I mean, absolutely. This thick handle just fills in your hand, especially me. I've got big hands. Feels really, really good. This thing is brutal. I mean, the bottom of this thing, who needs a glass breaker? I mean, when you've got a TI side like this that comes to a point. I mean, it's basically a built-in glass breaker just via the design. The lock bar cutout is perfect. You can get your thumb just right in here. It's beveled on this side and this side, which is nice because you can actually just get right in there and move that over. Detent is perfect. Super strong. This is actually built more like a flipper without a flipper, if that makes sense. The easiest way to open it is to actually flick it open, because the way the detent is, how strong it is, once you overcome that, hit those bearings, just flies open. It actually does not just manually open all that easily. And he does actually have a flipper version of this. It's a lot smaller though. Well, considerably smaller. It's probably about this long, blade length. Look at the size of that pivot. Everything on here is just done perfectly well. Everything's cut out extremely nicely. There's no machining marks. I mean, there's a few on this lock bar cutout. Look how much material had to be removed to make this lock bar. Killer knife. Just love the shape of this thing. There's no play in the detent like on my Angry Man. You can just hear it lock into place, that sound. Love that sound. He does multiple versions of this and different finishes. You can get full TI. I was tempted to put an order for another full TI, but I don't think I can handle the amount of weight on something like that. I mean, this thing is heavy as is. And this is all carbon fiber, which is, you know, quite lightweight. No liner on this side. This is just solid carbon fiber. Blacked out hardware. Pocket clip works excellent. It really works very nicely. Love this thing. Put an order in, guys. Seriously. Put an order in. When I placed this order, the prices on these were about the same as a SMF, maybe an SMF with Digicam finish. So I got this for $500 was the prices. They've since gone up to I think $550 now. And of course, if you get the titanium, it's more. But I believe most of the basic finishes you can choose from, and that includes satin blade, light tumble, dark tumble. You can get bead blasted, light tumble, dark tumble, or bronze anodized tumble. And then you can get G10 or carbon fiber. The carbon fiber may be a little bit more, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely would recommend, if you want something like this, get your order in now. It's only, the wait time's only going to increase and the prices are only going to go up. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the look at this thing. It's not going to be the last